guys, welcome back. It's Guardian Angel or Guardian Angel, whichever you prefer. I know it's been a long time since I uploaded the last Dark Knights episode. I know it's not a very popular series either, but I like it. I enjoy playing it, and I like it, so too bad. Anyways, let's just continue. I absent-mindedly gazed at the cloudy sky. The forecast said the weather would be really bad today. Seems like heavy rain is coming. And I forgot my umbrella. I need to hurry home to beat the rain. I don't want to get my socks wet again. Hey, Dark Angel with the shotgun. Hey, Angel. It's lunchtime. Are you daydreaming again? Yes. Share it with me. It's not worth mentioning. Boo! I wish I could remember my dreams as vividly as you do. I don't think you'd want to remember your nightmares. Even if they are scary, I'd still like to know. I laugh at Ikuya. Wait, let me grab my bento. By the way, did you know a massive storm is heading for our village? We haven't had one in ages. It can't be that bad. How will I get home without getting blown away? Don't worry, you should be fine. Its peak is late at night, so just be sure not to go out then. Ryoji, have you heard anything from your dad about the missing forest tourists? They've sent out some search parties, but no results so far. They've paused the investigation until the storm passes. This is random, but is there any chance of people living in the forest? Living in such a place? No one is even allowed to do that. Are you still curious about the demon? I was just wondering. If you ever consider exploring again, count me in. You two are so troublesome. We need someone to keep an eye on us. Why don't you come along, Ikuya? Wait, what? No, sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention for a second. I spaced out. We need someone to keep an eye on us. Why don't you come along, Ikuya? I'm not a babysitter. After sitting through the rest of my boring classes, I quickly go home. I hope we will be notified if the school closes tomorrow. If the storm continues on. As I walk, the sky steadily grows darker. There's no doubt that it will start pouring soon. I wanted to go to the forest today, but it seems like I will have to give back Zeikun's Hayori some other time. As soon as I reach my house, I feel the first raindrops fall on my head. I reach for the doorknob, but something feels out of place. Goosebumps rise along the back of my neck, and I glance over my shoulder to double-check my surroundings. There's a single person standing in the distance. Okay! Hi there! I usually like guys with gas masks, but you look oddly suspicious, dude. His scarf flutters out from behind him like a scythe in the strong breeze. I don't like that, what's the word? That comparison? I don't like that comparison. A scythe? Is he a Grim Reaper? Okay, that'd be kinda cool, but you know, yeah, no thanks. Everything about him gives me the chills. Is he looking in my direction? I immediately avert my gaze and enter the safety of my house. Whew, that was creepy. Why was that guy standing there in the rain? Slowly and cautiously, I peek through the curtains to check on the suspicious person. But he is gone. I prepare a hot cup of tea to settle my nerves and try to relax in the living room. The rain outside is oddly soothing, even as it spatters with increasing insistence against the roof and windows. The sudden sound of my doorbell startles me. I was not expecting visitors. It can't be that creep. To make sure it is safe, I look to the people in the door. The green forest guy? Zeikun glares right through me as I open the door. His expression is dark as the black clouds. He is drenched from head to toe, wearing only a tank top and traditional pants. Guess he went through the heavy rain to get to my place. Zeikun, wasn't it? What brings you here? Give me back my Hayori. Right, what other reason would he have? gesture for him to come inside so that he does not have to stand in the rain. Zaykoon snorts but steps past me into the living room, walking behind him. Walking behind him, I hide my smile. Wait here, I left it in my room. I leave Zaykoon in the living room and return just a moment later. Here it is. Thanks for letting me borrow it. Before you go, though, how did you know where I live? I know this area. I'm not sure that's his voice. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not really good at doing male voices because I'm not male, you know? Talkative as always. Didn't Leoji ask me to report odd people like Zaykoon? No, I can't report him yet. Can't let him leave now, either. I'll miss my chance to get something more substantial out of him. I need a reason to make him stay. Wait, I don't think it's a good idea to go back in that heavy rain. You can wait here until it calms down. An awkward silence falls between us as Zaykoon really stares at me. I owe you for saving me. Zaykoon snorts, but steps past me into the living room. Hiding a smile, I close the door to the storm outside. Oh boy. He is not self-conscious in the least as he wrings his hair out, running his fingers through the long strands. I stare at his defined back. My thoughts get lost for a moment. At first sight, you would think he is only muscular, but his scars are more noticeable. I wonder what could have carved those into his arms. With all these peculiar men showing up around my house, I better be more careful. I can't take on someone like him by myself. Then again, he did save me from drowning. He can't really be the one responsible for the disappearing tourists, can he? As if hearing my thoughts, Zaykoon glances back at me. His gaze bores into mine. It becomes awkward after a while. I should get a towel for him. After Zaykoon fixes his hair and puts on his Haori, I think that's how you spell it, I'm not sure. He sits down on the carpet with crossed arms, facing away from me. I wonder if he has not forgiven me for disturbing his peace the previous times I met him. Are you hungry? No. Are you cold? I can grab some blankets for you. No. Are you bored? I have some fun magazines. Leave me alone. Gah, you're no fun. I'm not here to have fun. I need to return to the forest as soon as possible. So you're saying that staying in the forest and hiding in a cave is better than having a roof over your head? Yeah, because there aren't annoying people like you around. My eye twitches at his answer. Ugh, keep your cool, Angel. You have to play along if you want to dig deeper into his background. You know it's prohibited to live in the forest. If they catch you, you might get arrested. Zaykoon shrugs off my warning and stays quiet. Since you are familiar with the forest, is there any chance you saw the tourists? They've been missing for a while. If you have any information that could help, their families would be grateful. Rumors say a demon took them, but that sounds silly to me. Why do you keep asking about those tourists? Stop digging into the matter. He brushes my question off again. Talking with this guy is like cracking nuts with bare hands. His suspicious attitude and vague answers make me certain he knows something, at the very least. The only thing I find odd is the fact that he saved me. Someone involved with disappearances would not do that. If a direct approach does not work, I should try something different. I take a seat on the couch and keep my eyes on Zaykoon. Stare all you want, won't get any answers from me. I wasn't expecting to. You don't have to keep me company, you can go. I don't want to. Zaykoon glances over his shoulder for a second. Just when I think he's about to say something, he looks away again. I want to know more about him, but asking might make him upset. I stare at Zaykoon's clothes, hoping to find a clue about his identity. Perhaps he is one of the ritual practitioners. Did I offend him by assuming he lives in the forest? Maybe I judged him too soon. Hey. I nearly jump when he starts speaking. Zaykoon turns to me and looks into my eyes. Why are you so bothered by that demon rumor? I don't believe the rumors, but I'm curious about what caused them. The real murderer might be using it as a cover. I wanted to do more research about the demon, in case they are. Perhaps I will understand their intentions as well. I have a bad feeling about these disappearances. If I don't do something, I might end up like them. I don't want to be a sitting duck. What if the rumors turn out to be true? Will you regret finding the truth? Even if there really is a demon, and it turns out to be harmful, I will do my best to stop it. Stop it? What can someone like you do? I don't think you'll be surprised by anything you find. There are negative rumors about the demon for a reason. Save yourself the hassle. You won't gain anything from knowing this. I'm going to discover the truth one way or another. Even if you know the truth, it won't change a thing. You'll just annoy the demon when you find it. I don't understand. The truth should give the investigators a better direction, shouldn't it? I'm not waiting until I'm next. I'll find out what's causing the disappearances, and then find a way to stop them. I don't get why that upsets you, but what I do isn't up to you. Give up on... Seikun mumbles something, but I do not hear the last few words. He lets out a soft sigh and stands up, walking to the front door. I won't keep you up anymore. Go to sleep. Without looking back at me, he steps outside and closes the door with a loud slam. What the... He left. I head towards the window to watch him go. I can't see anything. Suddenly a flash of lightning illuminates the street. In that split second, I spot an eerily familiar person standing under a street light. Oh no! He's gonna murder me! It's that creepy guy from before. Is he looking my direction? The world outside goes dark again, soon followed by a crash of thunder. Lock the doors, dude! I quickly close the curtains and clench my trembling hands. Okay, good. Before heading to bed, I make sure that everything is locked tightly. No corner of the house goes unchecked. Maybe I am overly cautious, but it is better to be safe than sorry. I feel anxious after what I saw in the streets. Despite those feelings, the sound of rain soothes me. The storm has filled the streets with puddles. It is still raining a bit, but the weather is nothing to be concerned about. Before I even start breakfast, I get a message from Ikuya saying that school is closed today. I wonder what I should do since I have no class. I know what I should do. Get some water. I forgot my water outside. Hold on. I'm sorry. Go to the mall, stay home. Saved, right? Yeah, I did. Go to the library, go to the mall, go to stay home. I don't know what to do. What I'm gonna do... I'm gonna go to the library. I like books. I like reading. I like talking to the librarian. I have tests coming up and it will be wise to spend more time studying. That's also a good reason. Where did my lid for my water go? Oh, I put my phone on it, that's what happened. Okay. I have tests coming up and it will be wise to spend more time studying. Mr. Blanchette recommended some books I can find at the library to catch up, so I grab a large umbrella and head there. On my way there, I notice new advertisements, looking for high priests to exorcise demons. Since ancient times, there has been a demon roaming in the forest. I only read the first few sentences and skimmed through the rest. It talks about the history of this village and other boring facts. Although the history is nothing new, I do get more interested about the priests. Perhaps there are more types of temples than in this village. I should do more research about them. I can't believe they're seriously thinking of exorcising the demon. Maybe I should warn Seikun that people are coming to drive him away. Laughing at my own thoughts, I continue walking to the library. Oh, I want this library. Oh, I love the music! The silence of the library is so thick I can almost taste it. It's like a dictionary. Dusty muck from Dusty musk from so many old books floats in the air, almost entirely undisturbed in the morning light. I go to the history section and gather the books I need. This semester our history class is focused on local legends. There are even some myths about my school, so this might be interesting to study for once. I skim through one textbook and read the chapter titles. The Temple Guardian, the School Ghost, the Kenrichi Village, and the Forest Demon. So far I've only heard stories about the demon from my classmates. The demon goes by many names: Chukai, Hachiman, Yadoriki, and Aokigahara. As there has been no general consensus on the matter, it is most often simply referred to as the demon. The demon inhabited the forest long before Nichitsu was built. Because the villagers disturbed the demon's home, it spread a curse over the village. Fortunately, the villagers managed to calm it down by sending offerings of not only food, but clothing and other trinkets. What kind of curse would a demon cast, anyways? It suddenly occurs to me that Deikun might keep the custom of offering the offerings the book mentioned. But there's no temple in the forest, so I doubt he has such an excuse. Hey, I see you're studying hard. Ah, Ryoji, it's surprising to see you this early. School is closed today, so my club activities are cancelled too. I finally have some time to study. You don't need to study. Your grades are already pretty good. You're just saying that because you want to surpass me. If you slept through class lists, you might actually have a chance. I can surpass you easily. Want to bet on who scores the highest in the next exam? I might have to decline. You know history is my biggest subject. Admitting defeat so soon? I accept your challenge then. What are the stakes? I rub my chin and try to think of something funny. The loser has to dress up in a maid costume for one day. How does that sound? This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. I'm looking forward to seeing you embarrass yourself. Prepare for your defeat, my maid. I won't lose this one. I have to study harder to win the bet against Ryoji. While walking through the hallways, I catch a glimpse of a familiar face. Aha! I am a stalker! I've always wanted a stalker. Not really, please don't stalk me. I don't like that. A green-haired guy walks by. His face is covered in a black gas mask. What is a person like that doing at my school? Even the students around me look at him with confused expressions. Wait. Did I miss something? Did it say that the next... Oh. Did it say that the next day started and I didn't realize it? Even the students around me look at him with confused expressions. Is he actually a student or an uninvited guest? Wow, is that an elite class member? It's so rare to see him at school. He just glared at me. His eyes are so icy, it creeps me out. I noticed the cross emblem on his tie. His uniform is different from any other class, so he must be an elite. Oh. I heard they act however they want because they have their own special rules. Yeah, they don't get penalized for skipping class. Aside from Ikuya's brother, this guy is the first elite student I have seen at school. He does not give me the impression that they are all as attractive and intelligent as rumors say. Hey, you're spacing out. Oh, Ryoji, do you know that gas mask guy? That green-haired dude? If I remember correctly, his name is Chain. I think he works in the same department as my dad. He barely attends class and focuses more on work. Guess that's why you've never seen him before. It's still unfair that these elite students get away with that. Hold on!
You're gonna see this.
Okay. Sadly, we can't change the rules. I still find that Chain guy strange. Also, why was he, like, outside your house? Say, Angel, have you seen any suspicious people lately? Well, this Chain guy has been walking around my neighborhood quite often lately. I think he's observing me. To be honest, it's kind of creepy. It's like a stalker. I see. Don't worry about it, though. He isn't a bad guy. Chain isn't my only worry. I've also seen a strange person who wears traditional clothes and lives in the forest. Maybe he's one of the priests? I know there's a group of them who sometimes practice the rituals in the forest. Ah, right. You still thinking about that demon rumor? Nah, I'm skeptical about it. Rumors stay rumors. I need cold, hard proof to know if something is real or not. That's just like you. Let me know if you find something. Any clues will help a lot with the investigation. I'll do my best. After class, I go to the lockers and notice Chain's standing near mine. Has he been waiting for me? Students passing by give him a wide berth, not even daring to look directly at him. Well, he has an odd aura about him. An aura around him. I wouldn't stay around that guy for long either. Regardless of what Leoji says, I can't trust this guy. What is he up to? He's just standing around in weird places like this. I pretend not to notice him as I pack my stuff from my locker and head straight home. Another empty street. Footsteps following behind me again. If this is another stalker about to confess, I'm going to report him. I casually turn my head to catch a glimpse of the person following me. It's Chain. When it comes even closer, I notice something sticking out from his belt. I cannot see it clearly, but it looks like the hilt of a knife or something similar. I do not remember seeing him with anything like that at school. Was he planning on ambushing me the whole time? No, Angel. Don't jump to conclusions. Chain's icy blue eyes are locked on me as he approaches. I can't handle another second of this. I don't know what he wants with me, but I'm not going to wait and find out. The moment I turn a corner and break his line of sight, I start running. After a few blocks, I stop behind the thick trunk of a tree to catch my breath. When I peek around it, he's not in sight anymore. Phew, I hope I never see him again. Ha! Okay, that scared the crap out of me for real. Wow. I turn back and suddenly someone's standing in front of me. Oh my! He ran from me. Why are you following me? I'm an investigator. I've been assigned as your private guard. Wait. Huh? Wait. What? I thought you were planning to kill me. I've been on your belt. Chain raises his eyebrow and looks down at where I pointed. This? It's my gun. I rarely pointed at civilians. Phew. Thank goodness. I saw you a few days ago. Have you been watching me this whole time? Yes. Couldn't you have told me? You creeped me out. Back to being creepy. Still, I'm relieved to know we are on the same side. I guess Leoji was right. Thanks for keeping an eye out for me, but don't get too close. Keep some distance, okay? I don't have good experiences with people walking behind me. As we walk further, he does as I ask. Even though I understand his motives now, it still feels weird. What would people even think if they saw us like this? Never mind, we should walk together. We're both students after all. I gesture at Chain to come closer, but he does not budge. We don't have to act like strangers anymore. My name is Angel, and I'm a second year. I already know everything about you. Like what? I'm Chain, elite class student. He dodged my question. Ugh. There are many things I want to ask him, but he does not look like a talkative one. Even so, I better give it a try instead of walking in silence. I ask, why are you guarding me? Why are you wearing a gas mask? About those that have gone missing. Let me think about this for a second. Why are you guarding me? Why are you wearing a gas mask? Why are you guarding me? Who told you to keep an eye on me? It's obvious. People have been disappearing recently. The local police assigned private guards to a number of people. Good to hear that you guys take fast action, but just a number of people and not everyone? Your neighborhood is at high risk. Chain gives a brief explanation, but does not go into detail. Shortly later, we reach at my place. Chain tells me to stay home as much as possible. That way it would be easier for him to keep an eye on me. He also tells me that he is guarding more people at the same time. As I'm the only student under his wing, he has no choice but to follow me to school every weekday. It feels like I am a sheep while he is a shepherd. Honestly, I want to take part in the investigation too, but it does not look like Chain will give me a chance. Before going to bed, I take a look outside my window. Chain has not moved from his spot the whole evening. It looks like he will be staying until the next morning. Poor guy, his job must be tough. Does he not sleep at all? Maybe he's a robot. For the next few days, Chain follows me wherever I go. Whenever I go out. It is annoying, but I soon get used to it. Hey, Angel. I have something important to ask. Ikuya pulls me closer, glancing around in case someone might hear us. What is so urgent? Did you know you've got a new stalker? Huh? Who? That scary person over there. She looks over at Chain, who is standing further away from us. For some reason he has been appearing at school lately. He is always standing outside her class. My gut feeling tells me he is stalking you. Let me make it clear to him that you're not interested. No, he's not. Before I can explain, Ikuya is already stepping towards Chain. This is a misunderstanding. I have a bad feeling about this. She clenches her fists as she walks. This is a picture of confidence until she freezes and looks back at me like a frightened puppy. Immediately she runs back without finishing her objective. Angel, he's scary. How do you even attract so many weird guys? Ask them, not me. Ikuya pouts at the ground and begins toying with her hair self-consciously. I cannot help but pet her head. Oh, Ikuya, it's alright. This guy's my private guard. His name is Chain, and he's both an elite class student and an investigator. The streets are dangerous, so he's been assigned to guard the people. He may not look like it, but he is a good guy. Really? Ryoji would know more about it. Either way, don't worry. But even if Ryoji is okay with this creepy guy, I don't trust him. Class is about to start, but the teacher wants to announce something first. His expression is unusually tense. Dear students, I don't know how much you've kept up with the news, but I'd like to stress something important. The streets are dangerous at night, so be sure to stay at home for your own safety. What's going on? There's a serial killer in our village. 5 deaths have been reported, and many people are still missing. No way! Who in this village would do such a thing? Maybe it's one of the outsiders? Be prepared. Tonight they will get into your room and... Eek! Or... Eek! I don't know. I don't really care about the voices of... I don't care about voice acting the side characters, well. Because there's only so many pitches and differences I can do with my voice right now, because I'm just starting to begin voice acting and stuff. I have no experience pretty much, except for reading visual novels out loud. Everyone, please stay calm. Nothing has been confirmed about the identity of the killer, so don't jump to any unnecessary conclusions. The class becomes restless after this announcement. Everyone exchanges their thoughts. Say, Ryoji, do you know what's truly going on? I knew you would ask me first. The police have found a few clues, but so far they lead nowhere. This is one of the toughest investigations we've ever dealt with. Only the perpetrator and victims know the truth. The rest of us can only guess what's going on in their minds. What's going on in their minds? What's on their minds? Why did I say what's going on in their minds? Our crew has never dealt with a perpetrator like this. It might take a while to solve this case. Is there any solid evidence? My dad suspects there might be multiple people pulling the strings. We should be more careful. Chain told me that private guards are being assigned to people in the village. Couldn't they have sent a notice first? I thought someone was stalking me. The killer must be extremely dangerous for them to make such a move, right? Yes. Multiple disappearances in a week. We don't know how to make them stop. As classes carry on, my classmates continue to chat among themselves. I catch a few conversations about people who heard strange voices in the neighborhood. Some even point at possible suspects without good reasons. After class, I meet up with Chain outside the school so we can walk home together. Chain, did anything happen last night? No. I wonder if he is tired from staying up all night. I cannot tell while he's wearing that mask. Oh no, I forgot my homework in my locker. Will you mind if I go back for a moment? Go ahead. I'll be back soon. It is oddly quiet on my way back to the hall. After taking my stuff, I head back. An odd creature dashes by, almost cat-like, but not quite. Huh? What was that? I peer around the corner to see where it went and find the creature watching me from some distance down another hall. Its big ears are shaped like a bunny's, but the long legs are like a cat's. How did I get into the building? The creature slowly approaches me, then suddenly jumps away. Hey, wait, don't go yet. I'm gonna chase it. Out of curiosity, I decided to chase after it. I want to look at it more closely to make sure it was real. Keeping my eyes sharp, I successfully follow it, all the way to the forest. Finally, it stops in front of a bush and turns to me. There, I don't want to hurt you. As if it understands my words, it hops towards me. I reach out my hand to pet its head. The fur feels soft like silk. Oh my, you're so cute. You remind me of a rabbit I used to have. Both of its tails bob happily. It seems this creature is real after all. Did I discover a mutated cat? The creature stares at me with sparkling eyes and suddenly jumps into my arms. But wait, I don't have food or anything. Don't cling on to me. Your fur tickles. Anyway, did you lose your owner? I have to bring you back. They must be worried. After hearing that, the creature jumps off into the bushes. Did it get scared or something? Can't chase it further. Interesting creature, though. It does not take long before I realize that Chain is still waiting for me. I'll run back to school before he can start to worry. Between dinner and the new information on local crime, I find it hard to concentrate on my homework. When I start to think about history, my mind goes straight to the forest even before derailing completely. The news shifted from the missing tourists to disappearances of the villagers. While most news articles focus on the investigations, there is an increasing number of exorcists. I do not understand why the demon has anything to do with this. The homework still needs to get done, so I do my best to finish it before heading to bed. Gotta catch them all. Before I know it, I fall asleep. Oh my gosh. Gotta catch them all, that's funny. Totally funny. Did someone open the window? I feel the wind blowing through my hair. It's bitterly cold over my body. I want to turn my body, but a firm hand stops me with a squeeze. Something's wrong. I remember that I closed the window. It should not be possible to feel the wind in my room. Dang, I thought you were asleep. A deep voice startles my eyes open. The numbness of sleep slowly dissipates. I realize that I'm being held aloft in someone's arms. I shove my bangs from my face, but the wind whips my hair back. What is going on? Let me go! Don't squirm unless you want me to drop you. Ignoring the warning, I squirm around, but its grip on me is like steel. I cannot wiggle myself free. My eyes are still bleary, but I can see the night sky above me, filled with bright stars. Down below us, tiny lights are scattered across the darkness. Suddenly I realize they are houses and street lamps. I'm flying. Wait, what? I look up at the person who's holding me, but it's too dark to see. You're the kidnapper! I'm being kidnapped! Oh my goodness! Take me back home or things won't end well for you. Could you shout any louder? I could have taped that annoying human mouth shut. I should have taped that annoying human mouth shut. I continue staring, screaming at him. You're going to pay! Without thinking, I give him... It's not gonna work, dude. Without thinking, I raise my fist to give him the best hit when something like a scream of fireworks sounds from below. The man carrying me loses his balance as a blinding ball of light rushes over our heads. We're nearly sent into a stomach-curdling spin, but he regains his momentum. What? Another flash of light barely misses us, then another and another. Dang you, forest ogre! We managed to dodge a few more attacks, but it's not long before one of them grazes the man's arm. He grunts in pain, shuddering until his grip on me gives away completely. My heart skips when I glance at the ground below. Wait, if he drops me... I desperately cling onto him, but my hands slide down what feels like a shirt until there is nothing but air against my fingers. What the heck? The last I see of my kidnapper's massive silhouette of his wings against the sky. My stomach seems to turn upside down as I fall, rapidly approaching the lake below. I hit the water with a painful splash. A moment later, and sink like a rock. Speaking of luck, pain travels through my entire body, but I push myself to swim to the surface and crawl out of the water. The lake was deep enough to soften my fall, but I'm sure my body is bruised all over. I drop onto the grass and gasp for breath. My wet clothes stick to my skin, but it is not cold. Adrenaline pumps through my veins, making my arms and legs tingle. I try to put together what just happened. Wow, that could have been my end. I can't believe I got out alive. That jerk just dropped me midair. Ugh, who was that guy? Who was the guy who carried me? Did he have wings? I close my eyes as exhaustion starts to settle in. The grass feels very nice. No, I can't stay here. I need to move on. The kidnapper might come back for me. Before I even catch my breath, I am suddenly lifted by two strong arms and thrown over a broad shoulder. The second I see a long crimson braid, I recognize who it is. Zay-kun? I can't sleep here. We need to go. Now. What? Whoa! Holding me tightly, Zay-kun dashes through the dark forest. Even with weight on his shoulders, he moves incredibly fast, like a blade cutting through water. I can barely see where we are going, but it's no use to complain. I try to ask Zay-kun where we are heading, but I doubt he can hear me with the wind rushing past us. I cannot see anything in this darkness, but I would not be surprised if we end up at the other side of the forest with speed. After a while, Zay-kun stops and roughly puts me down. Stumbling on my feet, I try to find my balance. Despite being lightheaded, I can make out that we are in the cave. What were we running for? You. We're being chased by a Shinigami. Death God? It takes a few seconds for me to process his words. Shinigami are also known as death gods in myths. Their existence is like a bedtime story, but Zay-kun is not the sort of person to joke about such things. The one who kidnapped me was a Shinigami? You're so slow. At any rate, we'll be safe here for now. Why would a Shinigami kidnap me? If my time is up, he could simply bring a message. Thanks for saving me. I was just passing by. You're lucky I found you. They will come after you again. Good luck, because I don't know if I'll be there to save you next time. The sudden coldness makes me freeze. This is the second time Zay-kun saved me from the brink of death. Twice is too often to be coincidental. I look outside the cave. There's no chance I can find my way home in this darkness. I do not even know where Zay-kun is taking us. Hey, you should leave me out of the forest. I don't know the way home. I should stay here for tonight. But if you'd rather jump into the Shinigami's arms, I won't save you again. Zay-kun leaves me no choice. I guess I'll spend this night in the cave. I sit down and lean against the rocky wall. Several uneven rocks poke into my back, and the floor is cold. Suddenly warmth covers my body as Zay-kun lends me his Haori. Aren't you cold? My body is tiny and fragile like yours, and I won't freeze. To my surprise, he sits beside me. Pulling me close so that I am leaning on his shoulder. I thought you would leave me alone here. Zay-kun only answers me with silence. His words contradict with his actions. I can't tell what he thinks of me. I'm glad he didn't mock me this time. It was my fault for ending up in the forest again. Will I be able to sleep in such a place, though? His body is warm. This might not be so bad. Thank you for saving me. I'm lucky that you will always happen to be there when I'm in a pinch. This might be a strange guess, but were you the one who shot the flashes of light? We were right up by the forest, and there wasn't anything else around. You must be a forest keeper. It should have been obvious, but I was looking too much into other rumors. I'm not going to bother you anymore. You're forgiven. I did not expect those words from him. I cannot help but smile. Before I know it, I fall asleep peacefully. The alarm clock went off right beside me, startled from the sound. I almost jumped out of my bed. Oh, I'm in my room. Alright, it's Thursday. I've got to hurry for school. Immediately I sit up and get out of bed. My body hurts so much. Where did I get these bruises from? Whatever, I need to hurry. Did you just completely forget what happened? I prepare myself for school and run off with a piece of toast in my mouth. Classic. I only breathe easy after I reach my classroom on time. Whew. My record stays clean. I've never been late to class. Feels like I forgot something. The memories of yesterday are fuzzy at first, but they slowly come into focus the more I concentrate. I realized that it was not a dream. The bruises and scratches on my body confirmed that I fell from the sky into the lake and slept in a cave. Did Zay-kun carry me home? I don't remember anything after I fell asleep. Why was I in the lake again? Right, I was kidnapped. The chain didn't prevent anything from happening. What was he doing last night? Speaking of chain, I haven't seen him all morning. Angel, are you okay? I'm fine. What's with the worried expression? I heard one of our patrols went missing in your area last night. Oh boy. I was worried something might have happened to you too. Angel, are you alright? Leoch told me the news and I was so worried. You arrived later than usual. I thought... No worries. I'm totally alive and kicking, you see? Ow, my arm. Your arm? No, ow, my arm. I just bumped into something and bruised it. My poor little girl. It is a bad excuse. I'm surprised my friends actually believe me. Kuya hugs me while Ryoji pats my back. I appreciate their concern for me, but sometimes they can overdo it. I want to tell them about my failed kidnapping, but they're already fussing so much. Besides, being carried by winged guys sounds crazy. I'm not sure if they'll believe me. Really? You saw that yesterday? Yeah, it was a giant crow flying really low. Giant crow? You must have been a drunk girl. More importantly, why were you out that late? I just came back from a party. Can I have some fun once in a while? You're stupid. That fun is gonna get you killed. I catch the conversation of two classmates behind me. Though the details are vague, I have a feeling it's about the Shinigami who kidnapped me last night. Though, was it really a Shinigami? I don't remember his face, but I do remember the giant wings on his back. Creatures like Tengu have wings too. He could be one of those. He could be the one behind those kidnappings. Ugh, I missed the chance to identify him. Where's your scary guardian? You mean Chain? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him today. Say, Ryoji, was Chain the investigator we're missing? I've not been told who, but I'm sure it was someone who was investigating your area. Chain told me he keeps an eye on multiple residents. He might be the only one guarding my neighborhood. I cannot imagine something would happen to him. After class, I'm waiting for Chain, but he does not show up. I just had to walk home alone. It's not like I miss Chain. It makes no difference whether he's here or not. He's always been quiet. Wherever he is, though, I hope he's alright. I make it home late in the afternoon. My thoughts go to the Shinigami from last night. Since he failed to take me once, he might try again. I know that the villagers are taken by random. I cannot believe my turn so soon. I have to be more careful. I do not have Chain to rely on now. Death God or not, I won't let myself get kidnapped. If he shows up again, I'm going to be prepared with a surprise of my own. Try to gather any information about tools that can fend off demons and Shinigami. Though I previously disregarded their existence, I have no choice but to believe in them after experiencing one firsthand. The book I borrowed about the demon has a legend about warding off evil spirits. Apparently natural water can be consecrated by saying an old prayer. I make the most I can out of some tap water and recite the prayer over it. I do not know if it is effective, but it is worth a try. Shinigami, I won't let you take me again. Okay. I'm actually going to end that here. I need to clear my mind, rant about maybe possible theories that I have and stuff like that to myself, and probably my mom, even though she doesn't care at all, but whatever. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh, my Discord and my Twitch should be down in the description below, so if you're interested in keeping contact with me, or watching streams that I do on Twitch, then go ahead and look down below. See you guys next time. Bye.